Hey, what's up, guys? Nick Major here with idobi Radio. I'm about to hop on a Skype call with Levi Benton, frontman of the band Miss May I. I have known Levi for longer than anyone else in this music scene for well over a decade now, which is wild. He is currently building a house. He recently had a baby with his wife JoJo. I want to chat with him about all of this and more, so stick around, stay tuned, and let's call up Mr. Levi Benton. Dude, how are you? I see that you are in your house of construction right now, where you have been putting in some serious time making the home of your dreams.
Yes, yeah, it's been all my time, pretty much the last 9 months. So every single day I've been here.
Nice.
I thought it'd take 3 months, and it's been brutal. The quarantine just worked. That was the not cherry on top because it's horrible, but it was everyone's staying home. I guess I could just work on the house longer.
Yeah. So life has pretty much ended on the outside world, but I think you weren't going to be on the road anyway for the foreseeable future, right?
Well, not until we actually had a tour we had to cancel that was going to be in November.
Okay.
We pushed it, and then we were supposed to be in the studio in June, actually. So we did have little secret things that we were gonna do, but that's okay. It got pushed. Like I said, I got more time doing this. So.
Yeah, and so it's giving you time to work on a house. Are you in Ohio? I forget. Is that where this house is?
I'm in Newport, Kentucky, but it's basically
Newport, Kentucky.
It's like Cincinnati, so it's on
all right,
the water.
Cool. But dude,
water.
Talk to me about this house. So it used to be a restaurant. You took on the insane idea to pick this thing up and to renovate it. How did this all come to be? Because it has seemed like quite the project.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It actually was, because I know you were at our moving away / baby shower party.
Yes.
It was one of the reasons why we moved. So we knew JoJo, obviously I had the baby coming, and we were thinking about staying there, moving here. And then I did my first marathon last year called the Flying Pig, which is in Cincinnati. And I was like, let's just look at houses while we're here. And this house we found out while we lived in California. And I was like, this is crazy. It used to be a restaurant. And I called the city and they said they'd rezone it. And I had all these little tricks. I was like, because it sat for a year on the market and then it sat abandoned for 5 years. So they were going to knock it down. And I was like, I love that building. It's crazy looking. And, so we talked to the city, had a bunch of ideas to how we're going to make it work, because it's definitely, we're in over our head. It's craziness. But, we made it work. And then it was one of the reasons why we moved. We're like, if we're going to move, this will be our new project and new fort that we're going to build if we're leaving California. So, yeah, and that's how we found it. And, it used to be a Mexican restaurant since the 81, and it's been a restaurant. And then it's not just a Mexican restaurant. The lady who owned it, her name's Sylvia. It's crazy. She was you can look up articles about her. I'll have to send you. We have a whole bathroom dedicated to her.
Yeah, so you guys have an old newspaper cutout or something from when it was.
We have a ton of them, because hear how crazy this lady was. It's nuts. So she opened in 81 when I guess Mexican restaurants around here was taboo. And she was from the circus. She was a snake charmer, and then she ran this. And she had a cougar upstairs, a pet cougar, and we have articles about the cougar getting out of the house and taxi drivers catching it because it was jumping around downtown. And then the mayor called us, and he was like, "Yeah, when I was a kid, I delivered produce upstairs." And he's like, "And that cougar got me, man." And I was like, "You knew the cougar?" And he was like, so crazy stories about that. And then she had a parrot outside on the roof. That the guy who's the city manager used to be at animal control, and he's like, "Yeah, I had this parrot and she wouldn't ever take it inside, and people would just be calling and complaining, a whole colorful tropical parrot." She was just had outside.
Screaming at people.
The dangerous part of them was they got busted 5 times, went to jail for so many years at different times of the restaurant being open for selling drugs and having moving trucks of cocaine.
What?
And
they need to make a Netflix series on this woman. This is insane.
It's nuts. And then there's one article, and it's really creepy, because when we got the place, it was trash. It was sleeping bags and food everywhere, and graffiti, and it was gross. And there's an article we read about they got shut down for having a brothel upstairs and in the basement. And the basement's really tiny, you have to duck down. And we're like, so weird. And we're looking through the house with flashlights because there's no power. And right in the middle, it's all unfinished, and right in the middle of the basement is a bright pink room with doors and walls and stuff, right in the middle of the house. And we're like, what the hell is this? And that's the article we read about.
That's the brothel?
Crazy. That was the brothel in the basement, yeah.
Dude, Tiger King
Didn't see
You know, I
anything
thought
gross.
Tiger King was a cool story, but this place sounds like it could be the new Tiger King series on Netflix because this woman sounds like quite the character.
Oh, it's not. And she's still alive. There's a Mexican restaurant now across the street that
Oh, she
the neighbor
is?
next door.
You got to invite her over when this place is done. She got to cook you some food in the old stomping yard.
Yeah, I've been talking to like her granddaughter. She's like in her 30s now. I think the lady who owned it, she's like 90 now, but she had a crazy life.
That's great. So how's the renovation going? Because you're building staircases, you're knocking down walls, you're exposing old brick, you're making new doorways, you're doing like everything.
It's going good. We should be hanging drywall, which is like I'm gonna cry and just fall to my knees when the drywall's up because that means it's really happening. But we're gonna hang drywall next week, and then we should be moving in the week after that because we're gonna finish the floors and paint the house while we live here.
Oh wow, so it's livable. It's livable now.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't right now. It's not. We don't have bathrooms or anything. But once the walls are up, yeah, we can move right in. There's like we put new guts, so it needed new plumbing, power. It needed new everything. Basically, it's like a shell, like a turtle shell of like an old house, and then everything inside the new house
is just empty.
So.
Did you ever play The Sims when you were younger? Because I feel like this would be like a real life version of The Sims.
It's like big boy Legos. That's why I tell all my friends because all my friends are like, "What are you doing?" Like that. I'm like, because to me, it's sort of like. If I add a different perspective, it's like art and like creating. It's just instead of like Lego blocks and like Photoshop, it's just like put a 2x4 here and a little wall here. Because we're doing crazy stuff like in our hallway, which I'll have to send you a picture when it's done. But we have this smiley face door, so the smiley face opens up, and then when you close the two doors, it makes one huge face, and that's like how you walk into the bedroom.
That's dope.
Yeah. So we just made. I was like, I'm gonna do whatever. It's like my Pee Wee's Playhouse. Like there's doors of random sizes. Just for like a closet door would just be 9 feet. Cause I'm like,
and for anyone who doesn't know, you love Pee Wee's Playhouse. That is like your favorite. Favorite.
I do. Yeah. If any of you guys are Pee Wee fans, please reach out to me because there's very few of us, and I get really nerdy when I find
it's
one.
A very small community, but I love like HGTV and stuff like that. I've spent so many hours watching those kind of home shows where they're rebuilding houses, redesigning stuff, and just watching your stories. It feels like I have a friend who's doing that stuff. And you guys have actually made some really cool videos with the updates. Who did those? Did you guys do that? Did you have somebody help you out with it?
No, it was me editing them. We're trying to make we shot like 30 of them. It's just it takes me a long time to edit while I'm doing other stuff. So
you're also building a house,
like every
so
day.
yeah.
But yeah, while I'm doing the house, so because everything like. That's the thing. When you were just talking about HGTV, I just want to let you know they lie. It does not take a week or 3 weeks or a month. I'm always like, oh, the show's awesome. This will take 3 months. And then I'm like, hey, guys, we're going to frame this. Like, yeah, it'll take about 30 days to frame that. I'm like, 30 days? And I'm like, and then a roof. And then I'm like, this is crazy.
So how much longer do you think until you guys actually have it done? Because I can see a lot of bare walls. I see a lot of beams. But it's slowly but surely becoming home.
Yeah. We're like on the home stretch. Like we've rounded third. We're heading home. So like it's all veneer stuff now. So it's all just like the finishing touch, and that stuff is really fast. So we're hoping for like July 1st will be our like in there.
Cool.
Everything done. And we're painting it all black. Like that's gonna black on black on black. Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. I have a buddy who just painted his house black, and it looks sick. It looks really cool.
It's so cool. Yeah, because like as a kid, or like especially like a metal kid, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna paint my house black one day. And now I'm finally like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm painting my house black. That's what I want to do.
I'm still gonna do it. But dude, so what a start to the new decade, the 2010 to 2020 era. You saw yourself. You started a touring band. You got married to your high school sweetheart. You had a freaking baby. So the whole decade in review was pretty incredible for you. You accomplished so much, and now you're a proper adult. So how is it looking back at the last 10 years? What's that like, man? Because you have a freaking baby now.
I know. I'm a dad. It's like when we've been friends since the beginning. I actually just found a photo of me and you like 10 years ago. It's crazy.
Damn
we've been friends
right.
for a long time. But yeah, it is crazy, man. Like if you know. And I guess everyone says this. It's like when you're growing up, you know, like all your parents and elders and mentors tell you things that you don't believe because you're too cool, but then it actually happens. It's like just went by so fast. Like I feel like it's crazy because JoJo's 10-year high school reunions this year. Mine was last year, and I'm like 10 years. It's like
mine was 2, and it's insane.
When yours was when?
09.
Oh no, yeah, that's my last year.
Yeah.
it's so weird to be like, because when you're in school, you're like 10 years from now, it's gonna be like this, and then you live the life. You're like, that was fast.
And it happened.
But yeah, no. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and it happened. The 10 years has gone by, and so many milestones checked off along the way.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's definitely stuff I never saw. I definitely didn't think I'd be doing this because I'm not like I have like baby hands. Like I am not a man's man of like getting hurt and getting dirty and stuff. But I've like broke all my fears. Like I'm the biggest bug fear spider person. And just because we have to finish this, it's like, hey, here's a little crawl space that's 3 feet. No one's been in there for 40 years.
Whatever,
like,
I'm jumping in.
Yeah, I put like a headlamp on. I'm just like, I'm just like crying, and I fix the pipe, and I'm like, and I just crawl backwards. And it's my worst. I'm facing all my worst nightmares. So I think I'll be a little bit tougher after this.
Yeah, you're gonna be a real man now. So you got a baby now. Again, you've got little Jax. What is it like being a father? You have yet to tour with this baby on the planet, and I can only imagine that touring will never be the same again because of the little one.
No, it's going to be so hard. The tour that we canceled in November, that we moved, we accepted that earlier in the year, and she was probably like a few months, and I was like holding her on the phone, and they're like, Levi, you're the only one who hasn't accepted it yet. What do you want to do? And I'm just like, I don't want to leave yet. But then I had to think it's in a year from now. But I'm just like, it is going to be so hard. Like even accepting that, knowing that it was 12 months away was brutal. And I can't imagine like when I'm on the plane or driving away, I'm going to be a mess. But yeah, it's going to be way different. But I'm so excited to like keep doing this, like as her being like growing up, because I just think that would be such a cool thing for a kid to go through. And I would love to take her with me and do some cool stuff when we can. So definitely don't want to stop anytime soon, but it's going to be, she's my little buddy, man.
No, that'll be, she's going to have a little rockin' dad. I saw that book that JoJo got you for Christmas with like the, Why My Daddy's the Coolest Daddy. And I just know when you can make another one of those, but with pictures of her at shows and all that stuff, that's going to be so cute. But if it ever comes down to it, you can get a replacement. You can just get Blake from Workaholics. He will step in for you, and he will be Levi on stage.
I know,
nobody will know the difference. But you were gonna head to the studio in June, it sounds like, but that kind of has been pushed back, possibly with everything that's going on.
Yeah, it got pushed back to October. So we're going back in October, and we're about to launch sort of like we've done a lot of albums, and we've done behind the scenes videos and all this stuff. And this is a cool time because I know quarantines are getting lifted, but it's still not a lot of touring and shows. So we actually just worked out a really cool way to bring fans along with us from the album process, like digitally. So I think we're launching that soon. So like our demos and like the songs before a producer touched them, like that are shitty, and just like ones like voice memos where I'm like, oh, here's a riff, blah, blah. Like we're going to make all that available so people can like, because we've released so many albums, so this one's different. They're going to come with us and watch us write a song.
Oh, that'd be cool. So they'll be seen from the very beginning to the creating process to the end.
Yeah, we haven't even got in one room, or we haven't been in one room as all 5 guys since we started the album. So
oh wow,
is this the longest? Literally from like the beginning.
Is this the longest you guys have ever been apart from each other since you've been in the band?
Yeah. It sucks.
Damn.
I miss them. Well, they all hang out. I'm a little bit farther, and I'm a daddy mode now, so I can't rage like I used to.
I know. Look at you. You're getting old, buddy. You're getting way too old now.
I know. My back hurts. What the hell's up?
That's from doing construction all day, every day. But that'll be the 7th album from you guys when you guys knock this out? Yeah. God, I remember when Apologies came out. That's when I first got to know you, and I can't believe it's been over a year now, over a year. It's been over a year since that came out.
It's insane.
It's been over a decade since that dropped. So I don't know. Whenever I'm talking with you, I just think about how fast time flies, and it blows my mind.
I know that little picture I have of us in Reno. It's crazy. I'm like, what? Like I would never have thought. And last time we just hung out, both in Hollywood, like having drinks, bowling. Like I would have never
with a baby.
I would never have guessed that in a million years.
I know, and that your baby hates me because she cried anytime I tried to hold her in my arms. But
you hate kids. So
I do, and it was very. No, I love kids, but No, I just love. I don't know. I think our friendship's a funny journey because I never would have thought that it would have been from hanging out outside the Reno shows to now living in LA together for a bit. I love it. I think it's dope as hell. And now I'm going to be coming to Kentucky to stay in your house. If this quarantine thing wasn't going on, I would love to have somehow gotten out to help for a few days because that would have been fun. But I'll just wait till the finished project and I'll just come enjoy it.
Yeah, just come and hang. Yeah.
I don't know how appropriate this is to bring up, but I have not mentioned anything to you yet. I saw that Buster passed away. And I was so heartbroken about that because you have had that dog as long as I've known you. And I know that you're keeping I know, and I know that you got the baby now. You're building this house and keeping busy, but what a loss. I felt so bad for the two of you when I heard that.
Yeah.
So
it was crazy. It hasn't like hit me hardcore yet cuz it's going to hit me hard when the house is done cuz I've never been this stressed in my life. Not in like a bad stress. There's just a lot going on.
You got a lot going on.
So that was weird because it hasn't like hit me yet, but yeah, it's nuts. He was just sick. He wasn't like hurt or anything when he passed away, but it was definitely a surprise. I'm bummed you can't see the house because I built like a dog run in the back and all this stuff for him, and I'm like, oh man. But,
I know when the time is right. I know when the time is right. You guys love animals, and another pup will find its way into the Benton household, and that'll be great for Jax to grow up with.
Well, a funny thing is, which I don't know how crazy this makes us, but we haven't like unpacked our pod yet from when we moved.
Uh-huh.
So like when we left the day we saw you, everything's still in that box truck. We've just been suitcasing it. So like for 10 months it's been in the box. Oh no, almost over a year. Yeah, a long time.
Wow.
But it's all covered in Buster hair, and we're so excited because there's no more Buster hair, and we're like, oh, I can't wait to open it up, and it's gonna be like.
It's gonna be like the good old days.
Oh yeah, it's gonna smell like Buster. It's gonna be cool. So we're really excited for that. But we have a huge Buster painting that we're really pumped to like hang up, and it'll be cool. It's cool that Buster and Jax got to hang out. We have like pictures and videos of them like hanging. It was cool.
Yeah,
he was just sick. Nothing bad happened. He just was sick.
And that's what happens with dogs. We just build such a love and such a relationship with these. They become our kids. So it was just I saw that and I was just like, oh gosh, that's a tough one. But I'm glad that you guys are just keeping so busy and productive. You're probably doing more than anyone else I know in this damn quarantine because you're building a house.
You know how much I like, and this isn't a knock on anything. I'm always like when I'm really stressed and I just want to like smash something because so much stuff's going on right now. I'm like,
you can smash stuff.
It'd be so cool if I could just enjoy quarantine and like veg out right now, like because I have friends that'll like call me at like 1 p.m. and FaceTime and like, hey man, what's up? I'm like, I got stuff to do, I can't just hang right now. And I'm like, I just want to hang out. We're
all bored. Like because we're all sitting at home bored. That's why when we kept changing the time on this call, I was like, I'm fine, I don't care. Push it again, push it to tomorrow.
Sorry
push
about
it
that too.
No, I'm literally, like I said, I'm in quarantine. You have no idea how boring this lifestyle is. You think it sounds nice. Actually, you'd have a baby to chill with, so it'd actually probably be great.
Well, anyone tuning in, yeah, I totally pulled a guest / most band guy thing, and this was supposed to be yesterday, and I rescheduled it last minute because I'm that guy. But Nick's still my friend, and he didn't send me a moth in the mail or anything, so.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. There's not one on the way. You're going to be fine. But, dude, I'm glad you're well, glad you're good. You have to, after this, at some point in the next few days, send me a ton of pictures and videos from this house that I can edit into this chat to really kind of show the scope of it all, even pictures of the newspaper clippings and everything, because I just want to kind of have that story to tell as we talk about, or to visually speak while we talk about the progress that you're making.
Yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for chatting, and I'm guessing you have a busy day ahead, and I'm glad to hear you're well. Excited that you guys are going to be back in the studio in October because, I don't know, it's going to be your first album with a baby. That's going to just change a lot from the writing, I bet, from lyrics to the tour life, so it's just going to be a whole new decade.
Yep.
A new decade, a new era for you, so I'm excited to see what the roaring 20s have to do for Levi Benton and Miss May I.
Oh, man. I love you, brother. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Take it easy. Best of luck with all that. Enjoy all this downtime to do it, and keep being a great pops. Tell JoJo I said hi.
Will do.
All right, take it easy, man. Okay, everybody, that was my chat with Mr. Levi Benton of Miss May I. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment below, subscribe to the idobi Radio YouTube page, and follow idobi Radio everywhere to be up to date with all the latest news, interviews, music updates, and more from your favorite artists. I'm once again Nick Major. Follow me at Nick_Major on Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok, Nick.Major, because why not? I'm putting some great content up on TikTok. Don't forget to keep your hands clean, cover your mouth and nose when you're going outside. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay clean. See you next time.